Hey everyone, I hope you're having a nice weekend. I'm here on Friday morning and we are about to get some rain, so I wanted to go through this real quick before it starts pouring here, which I'm very thankful it's going to. So harvesting will be a lot of the same things as last week. We can do some cilantro, we could do a couple sprigs of the dill. We can, the Swiss chard looks like it was harvested a good amount, but we can check the Swiss chard. Arugula. We could even do some chives. We can do red sorrel again. We can do some of the thyme, which the thyme would be nice given that we're coming up on Thanksgiving, so that'd be a nice thing to send up. The lettuce got cleaned up last week, but we could still take a couple of leaves here and there. Maybe just get like one bag out of that. We probably harvest just a little bit of the mustard. We'll see kind of how this is looking next week. I trimmed a lot of this stuff up and harvested, but the kale might need a little bit more. Let's see, I think in this bed, what is this bed, 6, 7, there's a decent amount of kale, and we could also take some of the cabbage leaves here. Earlier this week, I should say, I think I harvested some and there were aphids, a little bit of aphids in this bed. Like I said, it's raining today, so I'm not going to spray, but I might come this weekend and spray a little more neem oil on stuff. The collards, we could harvest some next week, and in this blue barrel. I think most of what is in this bed is cabbage, which it's looking a little shabby. I think there's a couple broccoli in here. This bed doesn't look like it needs much harvested. The purple broccoli, I cut a couple earlier this week, but it looks like we have a couple more heads we can take. 1, 2, 3 at least. And you can see here, this is one that I cut the main head off, and now there's already a little shoot coming out the side. Hopefully we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll actually get some spinach to grow, given that the temperatures are cooling down. And we've sowed, I don't know, I think 1 million seeds of spinach in this bed by this point. We can take some of the greens off of this bed as well. I think this is mostly collards in here. But you can just mix all the greens together and, you know, just call them like hardy greens or something. I still need to move out these plants in here, but I am gonna have, I think, my oldest come and help me get this stained at some point. So we'll either move these into other beds, or I'll just wait until this is stained, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do with them. Okay, let me see. I don't think I have too much else besides harvesting this week. It does look like we're gonna get a little rain and it's gonna be cooler, so maybe it would be a good time for us to start a few things in the greenhouse. I would like to have some really cold hardy things to put out, because I know some of these beds are going to be empty at some point, like once the cabbage is harvested. Something that we could try at least to plant over the winter, knowing that it's not going to really do much and we might have to keep plants covered. But I would like to try and just see what happens if we start some things in the green. Maybe just like 1 or 2 things, like kohlrabi and more leeks or something. So TBD on that. But there might be some stuff we can start in the greenhouse. We'll just do an experiment and see what happens. I'm just looking at my list right now. I think that's about it. There's no big projects really on the horizon right now. You can see we pulled out the strawberries, and so we'll move those inside this week. I do want to spray them with insect soap, and then before I move them inside, just to give them a better chance of surviving the winter. I think that's about it. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. Next week, I think my schedule is pretty normal. The week after Thanksgiving week, my kids are off school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so the week after next is going to be more limited. And I'm pretty sure the food bank is closed Thursday, Friday anyway. So I think that's about it. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.